another edition of the Retro Jersey Podcast. And y'all don't worry, I got new guests coming in all week. We've been negotiating and talking behind the scenes a little bit. We'll have Kes McCorvey here soon. All-time Seminole great, Florida State great. We'll have Kes McCorvey coming up soon. We're trying to get Randolph Childress, all-time Wake Forest great. I mean, if I ever had a Wake Forest favorite player and one of the top five all-time uh, players in college basketball, to me, it's Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, Allen Iverson, and Randolph Childress, Shaq. Excuse me. And I loved Mashburn and I loved Grant Hill, but that's another story. But if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button because we could use some likes and comments right now because this one's gonna get dirty. This one's gonna get very, very, very dirty. And I've already took a couple of slaps in my comments because I posted a short about this, and a lot of people didn't like it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't care. I could care less 100 times over. I could care less 100 times over because what this is absolute karma. This is absolute karma. And I'm not just making this up, man. I'm really not. So we'll get right into it. But if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification button so you'll know when we drop another video. But our subject today is Bill Belichick getting snubbed from the Hall of Fame first ballot voting. And people saying he was a lock to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I agree with his resume. I agree that his resume should have him in there. He should be a first ballot Hall of Famer by his resume. And I know a lot of y'all are going to say, well, what else do you need to go by? What else do you need to go by? It's on the field stuff. It's on the field things that that matter the most. Excuse me. It's the on the field that matters the most. Right or wrong? I agree. I agree to an extent. But I will say this. It's one of them situations to where you say that now, but a lot of people weren't saying that a while back. So Bill Belichick won, what did he win? 6 or 7 Super Bowls with him and Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady won 7, Bill Belichick won 6, whatever. Good for them. But throughout that, there was a lot of scandal. There was a whole lot of scandal in between them winning those 6 and 7 Super Bowl rings. You got the Spygate, the Deflate Gate. Each and every one of them, were to me. I don't didn't really care about those, but Here's my beef with him, and I don't have beef, but here's my here's my problem with this. You guys don't see it until, and I brought this up years ago. I brought this up years ago, 13, 14, 14 years ago, when they just started winning and getting on their 2 and 3 game Super Bowl winning streak or whatever it was. When I noticed all of the people that were due up for contract extensions started mysteriously getting cut from the team. You had people like Willie McGinnis getting cut from the team. You had people like, uh, gosh, Seymour. Uh, Eventually, they cut Vince Wilfork. Let's see who else. Let's see who else they cut. Let's see who else they cut. Because they cut a lot of people. They cut. No, it's not going to tell me because for some reason they got that hid. Of course, they cut Wes Welker due to concussion protocol, but there were so many people that got cut. There were so many people that got cut during that time, man. And I was like, okay, what the hell is this? Hightower, all of these guys. The cornerback from South Carolina, he was cut. And he was a dog. Uh, Plenty of people. Randy Moss, cut Randy Moss. That's crazy. How do you cut the most important, one of the top three most important receivers in NFL history? How do you do it? I'm not understanding how you cut Randy Moss. I do now because he wanted more money. Willie McGinnis wanted more money. Richard Seymour wanted more money. I forget who else was up there. The other defensive end that was up there who wanted more money. And then the offensive lineman you kept cutting because they wanted more money. And you or him decided to become a puppet for New England Patriots, the Patriot way. That's what they call it, the Patriot way. We do things the Patriot way over here. Y'all know that's effed up. Y'all know that's effed up all the way, bro. Let's stop acting like we don't know. Let's stop acting like we don't know. Everybody that was due more money. I had a friend that played with the Patriots by the name of Sony Michelle. Uh, didn't hear too much from him anymore after he left there and went uh, to the Rams, or also he went to the Dolphins. I haven't heard anything else from him. He wanted more money. Then you got people that work their heart out. Um, Look, remember Deion Branch got cut because they wanted more money. Tom Brady was upset about that. Tom Brady was upset about that, man. But the real reason I'm upset with this, and I don't have a problem with him getting cut. I don't have a problem with him getting cut from the Hall of Fame, not being a first ballot Hall of Famer, is because of the way he did Malcolm Butler before the Super Bowl. Minutes before the Super Bowl started, he told this man that picked off the interception in the end zone against Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl that year, that they wouldn't play him in the Super Bowl, but Malcolm Butler was asking for a new contract. I was just talking to one of his high school alumni, a good friend of mine by the name of John Copeland, University of Alabama defensive end and Cincinnati Bengals defensive end. I was just talking to him about this, and I won't tell you what he said. You'll have to come watch the show. But he cut this man, or basically cut him, saying that his style of play didn't resonate with what they were doing, and you reduced him to basically special teams and and just benching him. Come on now, y'all doing too much. Y'all know this dude was doing too much. That's what I call buck breaking. They buck broke this man, and you didn't hear much from Malcolm Butler ever since that. Yeah, he got a little more playing time other places, but you didn't hear much from him since then, because they knew they knew how to buck break him. That's unfair, bro. I don't care who you are or what do y'all say. I got a lot of people calling me hater. That's not a hater. Okay. Let's use your logic. If I'm a hater and Belichick deserves to get in because of what he did on the field, why isn't Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame? Why isn't Pete Rose a Hall of Famer? Let y'all tell it. Belichick cheated the game. Pete Rose didn't cheat no game. He just betted on his games. Why doesn't Reggie Bush have his Heisman Trophy? Why did they erase Reggie Bush's name out of the history books? And here's the one that's gonna kill you. No pun intended. Why did y'all erase O.J. Simpson's name out of the history books? O.J. Simpson didn't have no on the field issues. O.J. Simpson wasn't never accused of cheating. And O.J. Simpson was found not guilty of what they said he did. So make this make sense to me. Why is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? Let me see something. I'm gonna ask a serious question. Is O.J. Simpson a first ballot Hall of Famer? He was a first ballot Hall of Famer, but now they take him out. How is he eligible? And everybody's mad because he's in the Hall of Fame. He's not in the Hall of Fame, or not selected on the first year ballot. But not mad because they took O.J. Simpson and Reggie Bush and a lot more people out. Now, I need to say L.C. Greenwood needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Roger Craig definitely needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Some of my heroes as a kid. But If we're going to play these games, Pete Rose needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Give Reggie Bush his stuff back. If they haven't done it already, I'm not sure, but give Reggie Bush his stuff back. It shouldn't have been taken in the first place. About he paid, he got paid. What are they doing now? I know the rules were different then, but what are they doing now? They've been doing that. Y'all, Cam Newton under suspicion for years. Y'all have had Cam Newton under suspicion for years at Auburn. The man didn't get, I don't think Reggie Bush got paid to play. I think the man just gave him stuff knowing that he was going to get a return later. Y'all don't make no sense, man. Y'all don't make sense. It makes sense whatsoever. Just look at it like this. Let's look at it like this. How many times have you seen actors that you know should have went and got an Oscar award? We'd be here all month talking about how many awards Denzel Washington should have won. Denzel Washington should be in the hall of everything. He should have had at least 7 Oscars. But y'all mad because Bill Belichick didn't get to be a first ballot Hall of Fame. Resume is deserving, but this was karma. This was karma, and I hope these people from ESPN see this, because I will shut them down. I will shut them down immediately over here playing. All right, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank y'all guys for tuning in. The few people that I've seen come in. This has been the Retro Jersey Podcast, and we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully we'll have a guest for you this week.